everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 1 of Direwolf20's new series on FTB's OceanBlock. This is a pretty cool looking mod pack. Brand new, relatively brand new pack from FTB. OceanBlock is a new, unique mod pack created by the FTB team, inspired by the countless island-based mod packs. So pretty much inspired by like your void blocks or your, you know, those kind of mod packs. There's going to be a lot of changes to what we're used to. There'll be a lot of custom structures in the deep depths of the sea. There's 550 quests in this pack, so it's a quest-based mod pack for sure. It guides you through the whole pack. There's rafts. There's all kinds of stuff for exploring the ocean because apparently there's a lot of structures out there. There's a couple new mods with entirely new crafting mechanics. There's a bunch of old favorites. I see Draconic is in the pack. I see like a lot of the mods we're used to are in the pack. There's some new things that I don't recognize, so I'm excited to check out. There's a good combination of magic and tech. So lots of cool stuff. You do need to get a scuba suit to be able to swim successfully, and we're going to be getting a lot of resources, so I'm excited to check this thing out. It looks really neat. So we're going to do what we do, which is start up a new world. So here's the deal. When you start up in the game and you jump into single player, you can see I've created a couple test worlds already. Just kind of, I always create a few test worlds before I start recording for a pack because first off, I just want to like see that it loads properly. You know, with FTB, you can feel pretty confident that the pack is going to be solid, but also I like to get an idea of like what I'm in for. So I take a peek at like, you know, the quest book a little bit. I take a peek at the island structure, just so I have an idea of what I'm in for, right? But we're going to create a new world now for actually playing on. And what's cool is there's a few starting islands you can choose from. So the main islands category has 3. It's just a regular island, an island with a cottage on it, and then literally a skyblock-like island, which looks like just a tree on top of what I assume is a dirt block. So skyblock, but in water. Option 2 is Naxandria. Some islands built by Naxandria back in the FTB Sky Odyssey. So there's a Hell Island, which is just another Aki type of, you know, area. And then the End Island, which looks pretty neat. And then there's a couple community options. Easy Starter. And then Globe. Spawn in a globe deep under the water. That is kind of cool by Man-Made. That is neat. That is, oh man. That looks like it might be like a fun one to start in. I really do think that would be cool. I was all ready to start on the normal island. Just because like this is the default, I want to kind of play the pack the way it was envisioned. But it does sound kind of like a neat kind of, let's start under the water. And then like you really can't expand that easily if you're under the water. Let's start with the default island. I want to say that they're working on a hardcore version of this pack as well. I feel like I've seen that on Twitter. So maybe there'll be a hardcore pack version of this in the future, and maybe that would be an underwater start. We'll see. I'm not making any promises, obviously. So we're going to start with the normal island here. I'm just going to call it Let's Play World. And because I know you guys might want to follow along with me, I'm going to do a couple things. Let's do difficulty hard, more world options. We're going to use Dire Ocean Play is the seed. So Dire Ocean Play. Cool. Generate structures is on, all the normal stuff. Done. I don't think there's anything else we have to worry about here, so let's create our new world. Looks like fun. So yeah, super interested to see what like the new, like there's clearly some stuff in this pack that's very different. As you would need it to be. I'm curious to see what like the resource generation mechanic is, because like every one of these packs has a new take on how to generate resources. Very curious to see what that is. If that's going to be the tempered jars thing. There's also mentions of like sluices and gravel and water and that kind of stuff to get resources, so there might be something like that. And oh my goodness, we found like, well, that was a pretty cool spawn. This is a pretty cool spawn. There's something right there. I have no idea what that is, but it's like really close by. So you start on an island with a campfire and a tree. And some sand and some clay, of course, because it's an FTB pack, you know. A little overpowered of them to be giving me clay this early, but I guess they were feeling generous. I've noticed... Ooh, potato. Don't mind if I do. I noticed... I literally... So what I did before I, you know, started recording this is I loaded up a test world and spent maybe 5 minutes just kind of poking around at the quest book and a few other things. So I did get a feel for a little bit of some of the stuff in the pack, but not, honestly, I played for no more than 5 minutes. I think I chopped down this tree and that was it. So I noticed for sure that there's a lot of seeds, a lot of different types of plants, which is cool. I know we were given a campfire, so I'm kind of curious to see what that's all about. So I'm going to go ahead and just start doing the standard thing. Now, if we check in the book, in the quest book, you'll note that there's what I noticed is there's not any other chapters unlocked yet. So I assume this quest book is going to unfold. I assume there's more than 10-ish quests here, mostly because the intro to the pack said there were 550. So that'll be expanded as we unlock certain things. So step 1, get some wood, as is tradition in Minecraft. So I'm definitely excited to see, like, I don't know what that structure is over there. That looks very... I wonder if that's some kind of custom structure for the pack, or if it's an existing mod that adds structures to the world. I honestly have no idea. Yeah, excited to find out. Alright, we got some wood. Everybody's happy. Boom, boom. I do need a chest. Ooh, and I got a white laser lens. How did I get that? I have no idea how I got that white laser lens. Wasn't that supposed to be a quest? I thought that was supposed to be a chest. Sweet. Alright, so I'm chopping down the entire tree, and I'm not using any tools yet. And the reason I'm not using any tools is I read ahead in the quest book a little bit, and it indicates that vanilla tools are not useful at all for anything other than crafting. So there's no sense in making an axe, because it's not going to be useful. But one of the first quests has me jumping into Tinker's tools, which we'll be doing in just a moment. Some of you might be asking at this point, is Vein Miner in the pack? And the answer is yes and no. Yes, it's in the pack. However, it's inactive, and it tells me on the tooltip there, see basic resources / lost trinkets quest to get more details. So I assume that you need some kind of lost trinket in order to do vein mining. And so we will be able to vein mine, we just can't do it right away. Cool? Alright, tree chopping complete. Is it technically chopping if you use your fist? I don't know. But anyway... Objective completed. Now, we can totally plant more trees, right? And we can also do this thingy. So that's a thing, FYI, that you can do. Let's jump into the quest, though. So first thing, vanilla, I hardly knew her. In this mod pack, vanilla tools are only good for crafting. So we have to get into Tinker's. So it wants me to make a Tinker's station and a part builder and some patterns. So let's get started. The old standard for how we get started in the pack... I probably want to use this many. Oh, that's cool. There's a thing that you can craft like this. What's that? Oh, tile oak log. Crafting ingredient. Okay, neat. And then we need one of these, obviously. Do we have that thing? No. Okay, just checking. Cool. So, can I... Oh, look at that. Okay, valid items. Can I add to, like, the JEI to-do list from here? No, I can't. That would be cool. That would be a nice quality of life feature for that. So let's see, we just need, we're going to need a handful of these, which I think we could make. I know we need, you know, a bunch of these, so I'll just grab a bunch. And then I assume it's something like, yep, that'll get you your crafting station for oak logs. Now, what about the part station? Which one was that? Part builder will be something along these lines. Cool. Task completed, part builder. Tinker station. Okay. Oh, so this is the crafting table. Got it. Okay, cool. So that'll be the equivalent of this. Nice. Okay. So let's get this lined up like we normally would. So we're going to want the part builder followed by the tinker station. Would that be cool? And then you want me to make any old axe, right? Let's make an axe for chopping down trees. That seems smart. So we're going to need a small axe head, a tool handle, and a tool binding. So we're going to need a small... So we're going to need a tool binding. And we should probably make it out of wood because that's pretty much all I've got. A small axe head and a handle. Sweet. I like it. Quest complete. Booyah! So we got some patterns. Now I'm just curious if, like, I'm gonna have... Oh, good, we get a parts chest. Sweet. So far, so good on the collecting the right resources. Now, there's another quest that I want to try, and I'm more interested in trying this because the quest reward... Oh, it's a random reward. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a chest. So that is not a bug. Okay, I was concerned because, like, I saw the chest there, and I'm like, oh, they're giving me a chest. How nice of them. But it's not a chest, it's a random reward. So the fact that I got the lens actually makes a lot more sense. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's neat. Got it. Got it. Never mind. Never mind. That's cool. Dripper. The dripper drips fluid onto the block below it in order to turn it into other blocks. Cool. So if you... Look at this. If you drip water onto compressed stone, it makes iron. That's neat. Cast iron. Liquid mob souls? What is that? That's made in tempered glass jars or in... Okay, yeah. So, see? There's stuff in here. There's stuff going on here. 2x compressed stone gets you gold. Alright, so this dripper is going to be one of your resource generators. 3x compressed stone gets you diamond. Okie dokie then. Okie dokie then. That's kind of neat. I like that concept. I definitely do. I think that's neat. We'll come back to this one in a minute because I want to do some of this stuff first. Cool. But now I should have a better tool. Slightly better than the fist. Only ever so slightly. We're going to need to get some stone, clearly. So let's do the thing. Now, hopefully there's not enough dark spots. I hope this island is small enough such that I don't have mob spawns on it. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work out. Should I try and get a sword real quick? I feel like a sword's not a bad idea. Only because I don't know. It's going to be 2 sticks and a blade. So, tool handle, 1, 2, and then a small blade. And then your job will be to make that happen. Thank you. So at least we have some semblance of protection in the event that bad guys show up. Alright, so basic tools done. Basic resources. Who needs cobble gens? The subtitle's a lie. You'll still need a cobble gen later. One of the standard island's basic resources like cobblestone, gravel, sand, and clay can be found all over the place. So you should have no difficulty getting them. If you're instead spawned on one of the non-standard islands like the Skyblock Nether End one, you will instead have to create a cobblestone generator immediately and then hammer down the resources you get from it. There's an Ultiminer trinket. Yes, the Lost Trinkets quest. Cool. Enables the use of FTB Ultimine when active. Rarity Epic. So that's cool. So I just grab a little bit of everything here and I'm good. Nice. Now I can also make a hammer. Any hammer. Stop! Overused joke time. Hammers from FTB Sluice can be used to crush down blocks. Pretty much your standard hammer mechanic of cobble, gravel, dirt, sand, dust. Sweet. So let's get a shovel and a pickaxe here real quick. Only because I feel like that would be cool, right? So we need a binding for the pickaxe. How about for the shovel? I think the mattock is used. Yeah, the mattock is a pretty good one to use. So that's going to be a pickaxe and an axe with a thing. So I'm going to want 1, 2 of you. We're going to want 1 binding. We're going to want an axe and probably 2 pickaxes. Cool. And then we can get 1 of you. And we can get 1 of you. Now, I may or may not need the axe. And this was something that always bothered me. Like, why is there an axe if the mattock is just an axe? But, we'll see. Like, is there any benefit to the axe over the mattock? I mean, I guess it's a weapon. It does some decent attack damage. Like, it's 7 attack damage. It's slow. It's slow, but it's decent attack damage at least. So let's go get some resources, shall we? Stone Age. Mission accomplished. Oh, there's some cobble already here. That's neat. I'm going to leave the mossy cobble. Just in case. Nice. All right, so that's cobble and gravel. Now, I think clay was also on the to-do list. You wanted gravel. I'll get gravel as a reward, but we can make any hammer. So I can make a hammer with 2 of the stone that I got, so I'm going to do that. Let's get some more of you guys. I'm going to put you in slot number 6. Cool. So quest complete hammers, that gets me some gravel, which, coincidentally, completes the quest for gravel, which is nice. Was clay on the to-do list up there for this guy? It was not, actually. So I'm not going to waste time with clay right now. But I can at least hammer up and get some dust. If I so determine that I need to. I think dirt was on the to-do list, though, wasn't it? Yes, it was. All right. So then I'm going to plop down some sand and turn that into dust. And that completes the quest, which will get me compressed cobble, which is cool, and ultiminer. Sweet. I like it. Now, enables use of FTB ultimine when active. Now, the lost trinkets... Oh, I have to right-click it to activate it. And then options, controls, category, trinkets? Open trinkets UI is R, but that didn't work. So is there a key binding conflict? Toggle sail for small ships. Okay. Is that going to be cool now? Small ships, huh? Interested in that mod. That sounds cool. There we go. So I'm going to add ultiminer to my active trinkets list, and now I can vein mine, which is cool. Now, do these things get experience of any kind? It doesn't look like it, so there's nothing... I don't even know if that mod exists in this version of Minecraft, but yes, vein mining is now a thing. Or ultimine, depending on, you know. Now, how about this recipe? Is that a cool recipe? It is a recipe! Yay! Alright, let's put all these seeds in a chest. And then I'm going to want probably just a second or third chest here. One for a bunch of materials and blocks, and then this guy can be just some miscellaneous stuffs. I don't need much of that just yet. I probably don't even need you no more. Okay, so that's compressed cobble, actually. I'm going to hang on to that because it looked to me like there was some useful stuff with that. Awesome. Cool. All right, so, you know, missions completed. Neat. Getting string. In order to start producing verses at a meaningful scale, you'll need some bits of string to make a mesh for your sluice. The 2 simplest ways to either create a mob farm and kill some spiders, or to grow and harvest some cotton or flax plants you may have gotten from clearing out grass on your island. Depending on your spawn, it might be better to go for one approach over the other. Cool. Okay, so we just need to get 4 pieces of string, and we'll get 16 more. So we need cotton or flax is probably the method I would like to go with. So hops, corn flour, cotton seeds. That's cool. Have we gotten any flax yet? Not yet, but we can plant some cotton seeds. Now, if I remember correctly, this thing can also be used, and I should be able to... Oh, that's beautiful. This thing can also be used to till some fields. Right? No, that's a grass path. Okay, maybe not. Aha. So that makes grass paths. It does not make plantable seed things. So I guess I need a hoe. Now, it said I can't use tools much. This item is for crafting only. Okay, so which tinker's tool can I use to be a hoe? I guess the comma? Yeah, let's do that. Small blade, tool handle, tool binding. Small blade... Tool handle, tool binding. And we will get ourselves a comma so that we can till this field. Okay. Hops, cotton. Cotton is what we want, for sure. cabbage. Ooh, we got some wheat there. Tomato, spinach. I might as well plant wheat, right? Why not? It was worth a try, right? Are there watering cans of any kind? There are, but the most basic one's going to require iron. But yeah, that's just going to have to be a patience kind of thing. Cool. Now what about this? Lost trinkets. Well, any lost trinkets item will give you good effects such as preventing you from taking damage or falling, increasing health, gives you ability to climb up. You learn the trinket by holding the trigger in your hand, right-clicking, you press R to open up the trinket's interface. I agree. So I guess the FTB Ultimine one that I got doesn't count. But that's cool. Alright. How about clay and water? Balance. Let's make this dripper, because that looks neat. I want to try this out. Because I want to see what this mechanic's all about while I'm waiting for those cotton seeds to grow. Cool. And then the other seeds that I collected can all go in my seeds chest. Sweet. And I should probably have these apples on me. Okay. So I got the dripper, which, as a random reward, I got... Ooh, an obsidian boat. Doesn't that feel like that would sink? I'm going to put you in here. This was literally specifically mentioned in that there's obsidian boats, so I'm assuming that's an important thing. Well, good news. We survived the night without a single mob spawn on this island, so that's pretty neat. So I've got this dripper now. Let's try this thing out. So the next quest says balance. 16 clay. Water and clay are both going to be crucial to this pack's progression, so it's important you know how to gather them. On most basic islands, clay can be found all over the place, so you should have no difficulty finding it there. We'll require you to use the dripper instead. To get clay in that case, you need to drip water on a dirt. Gathering water shouldn't be an issue for obvious reasons, but containing it might be. Depending on your island, you may either start off with a bucket immediately, have to craft a clay bucket to get yourself, or have to transport water around using a wooden bowl until you have enough clay in the bucket. Okay, so let's do the clay and the buckety thing. Alright, collecting clay. Oh. Come here, you. Oh, that's cool. Look at that O2 indicator. That's awesome. The oxygen indicator is pretty neat. Look how deep this island goes, too. Pretty cool. What happens if I run out of oxygen? Oh, I start taking damage. To no one's great surprise. I also get mining fatigue 3 and slowness 7. Holy cow. That is some significant slowness. What happens if I run out of oxygen, Dyer said. I just wanted to see. You know, some mods make it so like you instantly die or something. So I just wanted to test that out. What's the big deal? So now I need to get a bucket of water. So a clay bucket will work. So let's do that. Clay bucket, which looks like it's simply just 3 clay. Easy enough. Sweet. And then we scoop up some water. And water does... It's infinite. Yes, good. I mean, it was already infinite because look. But I was just curious if, like, you know, for some reason they disabled that whole 2 waters equals an infinite source thing. Cool. And I got a random reward, which is Blessed Earth. Spawns That's cool! That's cool! I like that. What's mini utilities? Because that sounds neat. There's Cursed Earth that spawns wholesome mobs, Blessed Earth which spawns, and Blessed Earth which spawns all mobs. Blurst Earth, which spawns all mods. Alright, that's cool. That is cool. This looks like an extra utilities-ish. This looks extra utilities-ish, doesn't it? It very much does. It's very much giving me an extra utilities vibe. I would be surprised if this wasn't inspired by extra utilities, for sure. I mean, the name even implies, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I am not even in any way disparaging that. Like, that's a cool thing. I like that someone was inspired to bring back extra utilities. Cool. Alright. That's a good thing. Why you no middle click? Or were you just being slow? Okay, you just weren't refreshing. Alright, so that's the quest there. Animals. E-I-E-I-O. Optional. Milky Bucket Animal. This side quest of Old McStevie's farm. In this pack, passive mobs only spawn in deep, warm oceans in the overworld. Okay. Cool. So let's check out the dripper thing and see what we can do. Also, there's a quest that's complete that, oh my goodness, there's a lot more expanded here. Many utilities, blessed earth. Bless you, my child. Spawns passive mobs, and I get a random reward for that. And the random reward I got was an advanced compressing factory from Mechanism. That truly is quite random. Yes, random indeed. Look, there's a whole exploration section now. Set sail. A storage section, which is cool. Storage drawers and crates. Sweet. A miscellaneous section here. Stone wand. Ooh, nice. I assume that's for building things. And spikes and mob crusher and all that good stuff. Awesome. Let's stay in the getting started quest, though, because I really want to check out this dripper thing. So the dripper can turn compressed stone into iron ore with a 15% chance. I kind of want to try that. One compressed cobble, if you drop lava on it, makes magma. Okay. You can get diamond from 3x compressed. You can get gold from 2x compressed. It says it's a 3% chance. I assume what that means is it like drips and there's a 15% chance to turn compressed stone into iron, right? And then it drips again, and then it drips again, and then it drips again, and every time it's a 15% chance. So it eventually will turn, right? That's neat. Dirt turns into clay, and magma turns into blue magma from the FTB jar mod. Okay. Sweet. Now, what did I get from my reward? I got compressed cobble. I'm assuming we're going to want to smelt up some stone at some point. So I'm assuming furnace, right? I mean, yes? That's a thing we're going to want to do. Are there better furnaces by chance, or are we just relegated to... I mean, there's some. There's better end forge furnaces. Ooh, there's mystical agriculture in this pack. That's cool. There you go. That's a good starting point for some good furnaces. But yeah, let's just use the regular old vanilla furnace. I'm probably just going to convert you into... I can always convert you back if I decide I want compressed cobble again. No reason not to do this. And let's start getting some... coal. Does that sound like a plan? Well, charcoal, to be more accurate, but yes. Ooh, combination of being able to quickly grow plants and vein miner equals a very nice start to a skyblock / OceanBlock style mod. So we've got this good to go. Let's see. We're going to want to smelt up more charcoal, more than likely. That looks like a good number right there. Yeah, definitely good. Sweet. Now, I did want to test something. Can I repair this directly in my inventory, or do I have to bring it back to this dude to do the repair? I think I have to bring it back to this dude to do the repair. Not a big deal, of course. Not a problem. Sweet. Grow! Alright, so I'm going to let this charcoal cook up. I'm going to look at the other quests and figure out, what else is involved here. And then we will be right back. Alright, now that I've properly broken this tool, can I replace the components here? I'm assuming I can do this, right? It may need to be repaired first? Okay, no. I just have to replace them one at a time. Sweet. I like that. I might as well get a new sword handle too, right? Maybe a new pickaxe head? Well, I didn't want to, but I got to by mistake. Sweet. Okay, that works for me. I'll leave this in here. I'll probably wind up just voiding it. I decided what I should do is kind of clear out some terrain. So one of the quests is to get passive mobs going. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to also collect me some dirt so that I can set up a mob farm area, like a passive mob, and set up an area for farming. That sound like a plan? I think that blessed earth stuff that I got was a really good bit of luck. So what I'm doing is basically clearing out a little bit of this island so that I have mostly a bunch of resources to build with. Mostly I'm after the dirt here, but I mean, might as well kind of landscape a little bit, right? That looks good. Sweet. We've got like a stack of dirt. That's cool. So what I was thinking is we could have... Now, can I make that wand? I think I can make that wand now, right? That was a quest, too. A builder's wand type of dude. Quest complete. And for that, I got the random reward of elevators. Nice! You know those are some of Dyer's favorite items. Thank you, quest pack. More cotton seeds, by the way, which is cool. More potatoes, which I'm going to plant, by the way. But what I'm thinking is, like, we'll just start expanding this island a little bit. Let's put you here for now. Let's get a nice... I'm gonna... Just a little bit of landscaping. And then will you be so kind? Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. And then I'm going to put something like this around it. And what I'm going to also do is make sure that there's some grass connecting those two. So this grass should hop down here. I would like this hill area to turn into grass. Cool. Oh my. Is that a drowned? It is. Hello, drowned. You're carrying a shell for me. Thanks, dude. Whoever added this underwater sound when you're swimming, that is cool. Does your O2 go down faster when you're sprint swimming? It feels like it does. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining that. Oh, wow. Slowness 6. Maybe that's not from drowning. Maybe I'm not meant to be swimming at all. I'm going to bring this up here. Let's see. See, my O2 didn't go down that far, and I got some significant slowness and mining fatigue. I don't think you're meant to swim all that much. Ooh, I just killed another drowned, and I got a mob soul, which apparently makes liquid mob souls, which can be used for all kinds of things. Sweet. That is a to investigate in the future kind of deal. So once that turns into grass, I'm going to set up that blessed thing here. I assume it won't turn into grass until daytime, right? The other thing I think I'd like to set up is a better farm over here-ish. So I'm just going to clear out a little bit of this and expand the farm area a smidge. Now, we don't have all that much dirt. Well, we have a bit. We have a bit of dirt. So that's 3. Let's do one more line of this. Cool. Okay. And then what I'm going to do with a space, and then... Cool. So going into the water isn't the end of the world, clearly. But you should be a little careful about it. So that time I didn't get a debuff. Ooh, but I did get some Inferium Essence. That's cool. Alright. And this will be my, you know, plant farm. Excuse me, sir. You're in the way. Cool. I like the looks of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I need a little bit more dirt. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Mobs do spawn. Whew, that was close. I got a hat, though, so that's cool. Oh, wow, my slowness is for reals today. This is why we're setting up farms and stuff. Also, how about I get my charcoal and light up this island a little bit better? That sounds like a really smart move. I'm just going to get a stackish of torches. I'm just going to, you know, light it up a little haphazardly. And this will be fenced in the future. But just make sure I cover up, you know, all the dark spots. And now's not a bad time to remove a lot of this. But this way, at least, we won't have any mob spawns, except for the drowned, I assume, which I can't probably prevent from happening too much. Yeah, a little haphazard. It's dire. I'm not, you know, going too nuts on this. For now, I'll just light this up like so, and then we'll do better in the future. Because that's not a fully fleshed out thing. So how about we do this? I think it's probably getting to wrapping up point, right? We're probably along those lines. So let's wrap up the episode here. I'm just going to plant some plants between episodes. And get that little, you know, plant farm going. That's probably a majority of the grass on my island. Doesn't hurt to clear a lot of it out. And that will get me more seeds, so I can pick out which seeds I want to plant, right? I think that sounds cool. Alright, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you're excited about this new series, because there's clearly a lot of exploration, a lot of tech mods that we haven't played with yet, a lot of magic mods, and some custom mods that look pretty interesting. So, for now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know in the comments, please. Comment. Tell me what's up. Tell me what you think. Say if you're excited or not. Please. That would be exciting and awesome to hear from you guys. Alright, take it easy.